knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico, expose these clowns.
Untitled God! Boom, punch out! It's time for the Freddy Chico show to begin. Open up your ears and listen closer. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building in strong, watching clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'm gonna give them all the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building in strong, watching clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'm gonna give them all the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. For the truth of my people, I will never quit. No fear in my heart, they keep talking while I'm living this. Kneel for the spirit of the fallen, call them Japanese. Them soldiers always raising up our Fifth Street analysts. Is lost in the zone of a fatal sin. True facts in the story only carry weight. Keep the grind on your mind each and every day. But don't copy off of mine, eat what's on your plate. Respect the Huey P. and Bobby Seale. Malcolm X and the King, cause the dream is real. What I said, and I mean it all. If you're looking for the real Freddy Chico show, I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building in strong, watching clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'ma give them all the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building in strong, watching clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'ma give them all the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show.
Apologize, still working on. Hold on. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. I can hear myself. Working on that transition. Welcome. Gonna start the timer. Rep your city. Let them know where you're checking in from. Appreciate who I see here. I see Dap, Sonny, Rebecca in the house, Slabtown into his house. It does sound low, doesn't it? Where's my mic? Let's try that again. Okay, I can hear myself a little bit better than what it was. But hello? Still. Mic is going out. Mark, what's going on? Alright. I know Dap said where he's coming. Sonny said where she's ATL. I see you. I know Monk, you ATL as well. Team 1K, they're down there in Florida. South Florida, 305 to be exact. Just when I got rid of the other mic, now this mic wanna act like it can't work. Okay, thank you. See what the timer's looking like. 30 seconds left. Okay. We got a hard one for y'all, for my Bible scholars and my babes in Christ alike. Vargo, what's going on, Mr. Vacation Man? Working on this Instagram. It's not as the green screen's not as good, but it's something. Looks weird. All right, time is up. Time to get into the topic today. Today, the topic is: do you have the patience for God's plan? Did it just come in louder? I can hear a little bit better, or hear myself a little bit better. This mic is going in and out. But for those who missed Tabernacle of Worship sermon yesterday, talked a little bit about patience, waiting on God versus trying to do it your own way and not happy with the results. Do you have the patience to wait on God, or wait on God's plan? Because God's plan may require you to be in the background longer than you want to be in the background. Require you to do a lot more preparation than you would like before you hit the finish line. Are you able to have the patience to trust that God's plan is the best plan? Or will you be tempted to try to rush the process? Okay, you said most people don't have the patience because they want to be in charge. They want to say that they controlled it. They wanted to. They had a hand in the outcome. The get some of that credit for it, kind of thing. Where did that go? He said it's called being disciplined and obedient. We want to be the boss of our lives even when we know we're messing up. And what value is it to be the boss of a failed plan? And why would you think that's something desirable? He said even though we know we're messing up, we still want to be the boss of it. We want to be the boss of the mess up. And I can understand, at times you tired of waiting, or you see others who you should get envious of, and you you wonder how they may have done less work but got further ahead. Um, you may even feel that they're lucky, um, don't deserve it, you deserve it more. He said, "Why do you think God and His angels are so busy?" Well, there's a lot of us out here. There's like 8 billion people in this world. They might have a line like Chick-fil-A or something. So we think we can help the process out. You know. Okay, you said because sometimes we want to feel like we're in control, or the decision made is ours. Um, as far as like taking credit for it, like you don't want to give God credit for actually allowing that to happen or making that happen. So not a good reason to justify our thinking sometimes, but I mean, I think part of it is we know there's a part we're supposed to do. I think we sometimes go too far with that and go, well, maybe I'm supposed to do this and this and this and this, and you weren't told to do that last part, you know, because we're not just supposed to sit and just wait for God to just drop it in your lap, but at the same time, if we're not, in our season or it's not something that we were supposed to handle or take care of, like fighting every battle, you know, don't want to fight every battle that we get in our way and um, slow that progress down and not realize we're the ones that are delaying it, not God. God already knows what it's going to take, but we sometimes think we're smarter than God and we're going to do it instead of Him. But like you said, so it's not His decision; it's our decision. We made that happen. Look at my greatness. I am so great. I will this. My willpower, took care of this. And even in that, you're like, okay, but who built you to be able to do that? Yeah. Yep. Legends in our own minds. Reliving the glory days. I don't know. We do one good thing and we bask in that glory. You remember when I did this? I'm so awesome. Hmm. There's a lot of new features they put on Facebook that allows you to do things that I'm like, what? Um, wow. That is crazy. Okay. They're trying to get stuff similar to like Wirecast where you can put titles and lower thirds and density. That's crazy. Another day, another time. Another day, another time. But sorry, I'm kind of looking at both Facebook and YouTube every now and then, and Instagram. And please do follow on all social media. The Twitter, still working on the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mondays are religious topics. Wednesdays, relationship topics. And Fridays, hot trending topics. Whatever is trending, which of course now it seems to be nothing but police brutality and Republican nonsense. I don't know anybody else. So, other than that, what are the benefits of being patient and waiting on God's plan? It's not going to fail. First and foremost, it's not going to fail. Um, it's going to be the easiest route overall. You know, it may not be easy in time or easy in maybe things you have to do, but comparison to your plan is going to be easier or the easiest. You see, I know that when we were single, we were expecting our spouse to come quickly, but God had other plans. Right, right, because you may see somebody else get married after dating for 2 weeks, and you're like, or be in and out of relationships every other week, and so they have, they're the popular person. They're getting all the attention. Um, he said, if you wait and let God do His job, it'll be perfect because you'll be ready for it. Peace of mind, that's another benefit. Peace of mind knowing you're moving under His covering. You know, when people say, well, I have no idea when something's going to happen, but I trust Him that it will happen. If I faint not, and don't become weary, the scripture that talks about that, don't grow weary in well doing. I don't want to misquote it. Yeah, talking about something, they'll soar on wings like eagles, they'll run and not grow weary, they'll walk and not faint. But for those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Our wants is more important than knowing and believing that our needs are met daily. Yeah, when we get impatient, we want things above and beyond what we need. Hey, DeWitt, what's going on? Tonight the topic is, do you have the patience for God's plan? Do you have the patience for God's plan? And if you don't, how do you develop the patience to wait on God's perfect plan, because He has a perfect plan for you, versus your imperfect plan that you see in your vision. Or even be able to identify that you can know what God's plan is. Because some people have no relationship with God and are doing it all on their own. So even if God was like, not even if, even when God reveals or lays out His plan, would you even recognize it if you saw it? Would you recognize it if you saw it? So God is a great teacher, because as long as you keep trying to do it your way, He will let you. So when you get tired of being tired, you learn how to sit still and let God take over. Like, you got to come back here. I'll wait. So in the past I didn't, but through my trials I keep seeing more light coming out of my storm. So I keep trusting the process and Him. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. Now you wouldn't, because it didn't come in that way you expected. No, you wouldn't, because it didn't come in the way you expected. Exactly. And you said you wouldn't, because it won't be packaged how you're expecting. Look at y'all, confirmation over here. But there's so many people that are in that situation where they have missed blessings because they weren't listening, they weren't hearing, they were distracted, trying to keep up with the Joneses, doing all other kind of things, except listening to Him and allowing Him to steer. Other people say, Jesus take the wheel, but they don't really give Him the wheel. What's going on, Walter? Please like and share. We're talking about, do you have patience for God's plan? Do you have patience for God's plan? And Rebecca over here talking about she wanted a 6-foot man, knowing she's 5'2". That don't even make sense. With heels on. Because 5'9" is still taller than you. He's like 3 inches shorter than that. See, I gave you an inch. I gave you an inch. Your husband is 9 inches taller than you. If you don't have a seat, yep, and standing on the hill, or at least the curb. Mm-hmm. But we do that. We have our own picture of what we want or what we think is the paradise or the best case scenario, not realizing it's not even close to what God has planned for you. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. What is your take on it? Do you have the patience for God's plan? And for those that are in that group, how do you help some who don't have the patience see the benefit of having that patience? So God sent you what you needed, and a husband needed you. You could have kicked him to the curb, but I couldn't find anything wrong with him. Yep. Yep. Don't try to disassemble what God had for you. See, the ways of the world has made. I know, right? It's like not a lot of circulation in here. I'm trying to put the fan right on me, but it's still warming up a little bit. Here we go again. You made me yawn after that. That was your fault that time. Mm-mm. But uh, um, got some big plans upcoming. You know, since they're starting to open up places and want to try to get the men's fellowship going back again. I'm gonna reach out to my peoples. You know who you are, DeWitt. Um, Amongst others, some new people. We're gonna see how we can get together and get that back running again. COVID shut it down for a little bit, but it didn't kill it. I still got to do some back end work to yep. That's what we're planning. Oh, trust and believe. And I got a meeting after this, so I got to get prep for that as well. Got a lot of things going on. Um, Now, if y'all have topics, religious topics, send them to me. Let me know. The message yesterday was powerful, so if you missed it, check on my page and see if I have the replay on there. I definitely think it'll bless you. Um, Absolutely. We kind of had that luxury or take it for granted. And like, hey, if that's what we need to get purposeful, let's make it happen. Let's not forget. Let's not get lulled back into complacency. Let's live and move with a purpose. So if you have opportunities or you have things God has told you to do that you've been kind of dragging your feet on, you know, I recommend you be purposeful in your things. Because at the same time, if you're not patient or expecting God to move in certain things and you're not moving when God expects, it's a recipe for failure. Um, but I appreciate everybody that came on. Um, all the crew from Dap to Sunny to Amelie, Rebecca, Walter. What am I missing? Team 1K, DeWitt, Vargo. Who else is on? I don't see it. And we're gonna have a topic for Wednesday. I haven't picked it out yet, but Wednesday is relationship topics. So I have something. I've got a lot in there, so I have not decided which one. There's been a lot been sent for that. There's a lot of stuff going on, Tyler Perry type stuff. Okay. All right. I'll hit you up with my email, inbox you and whatnot. And but yeah, there's a lot of relationship topics that I've received, and of course, I got to do something for Fridays. That's um, um, trending, whatever is trending. Get with my research people, and we will make a decision on that. But remember, I always say you don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. You're never too big to learn. You're never too young to teach. You're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. You might have to switch it up a little bit. I did like the too big and too small, but we'll see. Okay, I will definitely DM you my email address. Or you can submit it to the website, freddychicoshow.com, and purchase a hat or shirt or something, in support of the show. Also, when y'all get a minute, check out the YouTube channel, even if it's just to click, like, and subscribe. Please do so. In support of the channel will help the channel grow. Other than that, love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it. Chico out.